Brought to you by Sasquatch Afterbirth.
What the hell is even that?
What's good? Welcome back. This is third installment of Phil's Greatest Moments. This is the final Gril Phil. Let's go! Snore Hogan as always.
Well, let me tell you something.
Not as always, but as usual.
Brother.
He just got the best clips. Easiest to find always, for some reason. The man's organized.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the show. We already have
What's
technical
going
issues.
on?
Oh, serious technical difficulties are assailing the stream.
For a little context, this is after PPP was gone for a few weeks.
How shitty is my mic?
And all kinds of shit was going on. This is when you started to see the real cracks in the casino art, because the trolls were really just beating the shit out of Phil during this one. They had the incel manifesto floating around again.
Phil?
This is what he called Lex a slut.
Mike actually sounds good, and I actually have you on screen.
This is gonna be
No,
rough.
it actually looks
rough
good.
for our man.
No
Can't believe it.
This was easily the most anticipated Smark Guys.
We did it after more than a half hour of me loafing, ghosting, and snaking Phil. I finally made it to the show!
Yeah.
Let's go!
Phil's the true snake, though.
The big return show.
It's the return of PPP! Finally, PPP has returned to Smark Guys!
That's right. No one misses me. I never leave.
No.
I'm always here. But you're coming back here.
Except for when you did.
You need a vacation, bud. You gotta go to the zoo or whatever.
The zoo.
That's what they're saying.
Oh man, you forgot how bad
Gotta go
it
to the
is.
zoo. For some reason, this is like a thing. They want me at the zoo with my wife,
Phil and
documenting
his
every
zero
moment.
You were
charisma.
gonna go to the zoo with your wife, Phil?
Yeah, like 5 years ago.
And then why didn't you go?
Because we didn't get there. For whatever reason, I don't even remember
An
originally.
hour away, Phil.
I know, it's not even an hour away.
We didn't get
Brought
there.
to you by Sasquatch
God
Afterbirth.
damn it! Why do I always
What?
trip shit up?
Not showing up, Ron Top.
We didn't get there for whatever reason.
Time to the zoo, Phil?
Well,
He remembers. He remembers every fucking thing.
for me, it's because life gets in the way. But for you, it's because wireless gets in the way. So.
Well, you know, listen, this fucking lesbo
Life
Lex
gets in the
showed
way.
up to the zoo. Why can't
Yeah.
you?
Oh,
I
there
didn't
you
even know
go.
that. Again, I'm so
She dunked on you. Went to the zoo, buddy.
out of the loop with all that shit.
Idea, but you're seeing.
He still ain't there. It's been 10 years. Well, not 10 years. Sorry. Maybe like 6 or 7 years. He still ain't there. She went there within 7 days.
Thing about it
idea.
all week long. You're seething that Iron Chef Kakai. I told you not to trust him.
Oh, and I didn't. He didn't. He got nothing. He got no.
Dirty snake, buddy.
He got no sword back. He got nothing. Nothing.
He didn't give him the sword back. Oh, that's a fucking W, Phil.
Nothing at
There
all.
you go.
More money he sent to this
To be fair, that retard did send Phil thousands and thousands of dollars.
lesbo. What are we
Nah.
doing, bud?
You gotta wonder whose money it is actually. With the amount that he's dropping at this point, it's like, where's that money coming from? I don't know if it's could it possibly even be from his
Are you
job?
safe?
Here's the funny thing. All this money that he dropped, a lot of it, well, all of it up until the point where he stopped, he was dropping on Phil.
It's from Epstein or
So it's an impressive amount of money. Phil is impressed by the amount of money. Where'd it go, Phil?
something, Phil. What are
Maybe.
you saying?
It could be like some
No.
Middle Eastern oil money or something. You know.
No, Phil.
Yeah, but what'd you do with it, Phil?
No.
It's hilarious
Fuck
how much
yeah.
money he gave you.
Okay, well, we're back here on Smart Guys' momentous occasion.
Anyway, all right, here we go.
John Rambo comes to you. Phil, come
Oh,
on,
not
man.
the packs.
Sorry, dude.
Who? John who? I don't know who the fuck that
I
is.
forgot about
anyway,
the
here
packs.
we go. The first pack ever of Topps Chrome 2025.
I gotta watch PPP's
Collectible
face during
cards.
this.
Here we go. What are we gonna have in the pack? It's supposed to be 4 cards per pack. Here we
Oh,
go.
P loves it. Look at him go.
Come on.
Need it.
We need that
We
money.
need that money.
I got bills to pay, man. I got bills to
We got
pay.
bills to pay.
Here we
got
go.
bills to pay.
So here's what it looks like. All right. There's some writing on there. I don't know what that means. Like
This is so
robot writing on the
embarrassing.
pack. All right. First card. Ooh, it's a Legends card. It looks like. Looks like a
Oh.
Legends.
Ooh,
All right.
it's a Hogan.
Who
it's
is
a
it?
Hogan.
Who is it? It is John Cena.
Oh, it's actually a pretty good Cena.
It's like a chrome.
It's a
chrome
pretty good
Cena.
Cena.
I don't know if it's any
Chromium
good.
Cena?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know.
The values you'll learn.
Yeah, the
just like
cards.
with WWE champions, you'll learn.
It's 16, John Cena. I don't know if it's any good or not. Actually, I got to put on my reading glasses. I can't even read anymore because I'm old, like old fart. Here you go. Put 'em on.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
God.
not geriatric.
Here we
Phil
go,
again.
Unc.
So it says, hold on. It says,
Sorry you're bored, Mr. Positivity. I'm trying, bro.
called the greatest of all
Oh.
time by legendary WWE announcer Michael Cole, John Cena has seemingly done it all in WWE.
Yeah?
His Hall of Fame worthy career, I've seen him capture the WWE World Championship 16 times along the way. It's just it's just like stroking John Cena. That's all it is. It doesn't really say
I want to stroke Hogan.
anything. Tops Chrome.
I don't need to tell you this, but this is retarded. Phil needs like these gimmicks. He's always got to come up with some new way to something to do. Anything but entertain.
Oh, I think it's just a regular card. I don't think that's a special one.
Like, is it like Pokimane or whatever, where it has abilities or something? Or is it
No.
like KO? Or
Oh.
It's
Pokemon.
literally just like a little description
I wondered what the fuck he was talking about. Pokemon card.
on there. It's nothing special. Just a
Fucker got
paragraph
me.
that's like strokes Cena's ego. So, all right.
That's
So
the
there we
second
go.
stroke
There's the
Cena
first.
reference.
Second card.
God
This
damn.
one says from
all
Smack.
the money.
How many are in there?
SmackDown.
Like 8 or something, right?
It's a modern SmackDown superstar. It's
What the fuck?
Piper Niven, but it's in black and white. Why is it in black and white?
What?
It's actually like, it's weird. It's like a, I don't know if it's a special card or not. See that? It's like black and white Piper Niven.
Are they all like chromium?
Maybe you should do some research, dickhead.
This
Like, is
one,
that how all of them are?
this one is just like silver. See, it doesn't really have that effect.
Oh, we gotta
This
look
one
at that
does
one
have
again.
like a chromium effect
Oh,
to it.
this
So maybe this
sucks.
is a rarer card. I don't know.
Oh
Piper-
god, it's cat.
How dare you? But the
How
bummer is
dare
it's Piper
you.
Niven. That's the problem. Like,
Nothing
it's
to
fucking
say,
Piper
huh?
Niven. So
Nothing to
it's-
say.
Shit.
even if it was like the best card, it's not going to be worth anything. So, Unos did a $5 super chat. Phil and PPP, did you hear that RTU has threatened kingslytee, who's a black creator, with slurs, and then he threatened Grace Thorpe with a shotgun?
I wonder why it was in the
Yeah,
title.
so I saw he called this black guy an Uncle Tom.
This is, and that shit
which
was
it's like
first
who
starting
the
to
fuck
pop
are
off.
You to call him that, Rich? I don't know. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
wait a minute.
And
You can't. If you're, I mean, that's totally. Listen, if you're gonna call someone that, you have to be in that situation. You know what I mean? Like if it was another black guy calling in that, I would totally understand it. But why was he saying?
I don't know. Rich is just seething because this guy blew him the fuck out
Base
with
take,
facts
King.
and logic. The guy came with receipts and evidence to back up his points, and Rich was just a blubbering, retarded fool who started seething, and then he decided, okay, well, I'm going to make it political, and it ended up backfiring on him, and now there's a bunch of backlash because he called this guy an Uncle Tom.
What a dunce!
And it's just the guy has a disagreement with Rich. It
What
doesn't
a
mean
dunce.
that he's shucking and jiving.
Like the
for Massa
only guy
on
in the world who
plantation.
says fucking
And by
dunce.
the way, Rich, it is fucked
That's
to
awkward.
take anybody who's right-leaning, who's black, and call them an Uncle Tom. It really robs agency from black people. Not like I'm the biggest champion of black people, but like it really does take their agency away to say, no, you can only be on the Democratic plantation. You know, that's where it's fucked, Rich. But then Rich, like the lunatic that he is, invited the Thorpes to his house. Which, what are you thinking, Rich? What are you thinking, bro? What are you thinking? Like,
I
don't
hate
do
Rich.
that. Well, then of course it doesn't work out, and he
Rich
cancels
talk
on them.
sucks.
But they don't give a fuck because they're out for content. So they come to his fucking house. They're streaming outside his house. So what does Rich do? Well, he escalates it even more. He goes out and buys a shotgun, which he's not even legally allowed to have in the state of New York because he's a medical marijuana holder. And so I imagine it was his father who bought this shotgun.
I don't know. That sounds
But
stupid.
Rich
But
admits to being very mentally ill. He's on a plethora of medications that make him an irresponsible gun owner. And, you know, I'm big
No
in
comment on
favor
any of
the
this.
Second Amendment. You know, I believe that anybody should be able to get a gun and defend themselves. But one person
bad you
who
don't
I
get
might
guns
make
in
an
Canada.
exception for would be Rich of Review Tech USA. I'm not sure he can handle the responsibility of being a firearm owner because he's fucking nuts. He's fucked in the head.
People
He's
think
a
I'm
big
joking.
20.
People
here
think
we
I'm
go.
joking when I say that that man is mentally ill, but I'm not joking. Like his actions prove that he is not right in the head. I mean, the things he does, just in regards to me, his level of obsession with
it was
me.
in less than a
Yeah,
month.
just-
Less than a month, he would invite him on to go through the DMs for the level 666 podcast.
I built this Lego.
The
behind me.
succulents.
So what did he have to do? He had to run out and buy the same fucking Lego set and build it, just because I built it. There was no rhyme or reason to it. He just had to copy me because that's who he is. So I mean, he's nuts. You're gonna give this guy weapons and oh my god. Well, that's I don't know anything about that.
I don't think he could have bought it, and I believe there's a 6-month waiting period as well. So I'm not really sure how this weapon was obtained.
Yeah.
It would have had to have been Rich's father or mother
Fuck Rich.
or somebody else. Like, they have like 10 people living in that house. Like, it's a fucking ghetto or something like this, crammed in under the floorboards. Somebody in that house acquired it, or maybe Rich just took an image off Google. I don't fucking know. But from what I understand, he shouldn't be able to have that firearm, because he has a medical marijuana card, and the state of New York disqualifies you. We'll see what ends up.
He's
happening
a third
with
chair.
all of that. I just think it's always a bad idea to escalate.
Smark
that
Guys.
shit.
Right.
And I feel like he should just ignore them and try and move on with his life. But he has to get the win because he's a big tough guy. I'm from New York. We don't play.
He's the mob boss, the New York mafioso.
It's time to get a grip, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you're a 400-pound nerdy fucking guy. Like, let's all just get a grip here. But let's go into some Gril Phil.
Yep.
Phil,
This is what we came for.
what's going on, man? So, yesterday, you had a pizza party.
It was great.
Not the pizza
It
party.
was delicious.
And
Ninja Turtles,
I
too.
noticed that for your pizza party, you ordered Domino's pizza.
That's incorrect. I ordered Papa John's pizza, actually.
Was it Papa John's pizza, Phil?
It was Papa John's, yes.
My
Oh,
question
man.
is, you really couldn't find anything better than Papa John's pizza?
No, that's the
Oh,
point.
absolutely.
Because you're supposedly
That's the point. He's supposed to eat shit. It's a reward.
this Italian man, you know, who has this
He's not full
amazing,
Italian.
authentic Italian palate, and yet here you are.
You can't get Vinny's, so there's no point.
For your fans, their reward, you cheap out and you get this shitty Papa John's pizza from a chain, Phil? Really?
Yes. Well,
See, this was like exclusively a PPP thing. Nobody else was complaining about this that I remember.
I mean, first of all, to be completely transparent here, I live in Washington State. There is sadly no authentic Italian in Washington State.
Yeah, it's all Asians.
The Italians are on the east coast of the
Is he gonna talk about the Asians? They're overrun with Asians.
U.S., not on the west.
This is bullshit, Phil.
No, it's
There's
not.
There's
It's
no
not.
Italian people in Washington
doesn't lie.
State.
Me. There's me.
There are
That's
fucking
it.
Italians everywhere, Phil. This is
I haven't
such
seen
a
any.
fucking cult, bro.
I can't
This
find
is
any.
This is such bullshit.
Yeah,
You're
I
telling
went-
me there's not one pizza
Listen to
place
this. Listen to
in
this.
this area.
Phil just
When I
can't
first
riff
moved
at
here
all.
over a
It's crazy.
decade ago, there was a restaurant. They claimed the chef was like an Italian guy who flies to Europe
lied.
every year to learn Italian recipes.
Maybe he was only part Italian and Polish, like you.
Just like you.
They brought me a plate of pasta. I ate it. It tasted like fucking Mexican food. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, this is not Italian.
It tasted like Mexican food.
Yeah, it had this wrong seasonings, the wrong sauce. I'm like, what is this? This nasty shit is like fusion eating or
Phil's
something.
a chef, you know.
And there's a couple
He'll tell you about the seasonings. He knows what seasonings go in it, but you ever watch him cook?
restaurants out here that are okay, but there is nothing that's
Let's just say it's not gourmet Italian.
close to authentic Italian that I've had.
They didn't
yet
put
since
enough
I've lived
sugar
here.
in
there
the
are some
sauce.
good pizza places, but they're not authentic Italian. Like there's a
just say
brick
this,
oven
Phil.
place that's really good.
Not the brick.
Go ahead.
You're coping, Phil. It's okay.
He eats the brick once a week at least.
Do you think it's a bit sad that you're doing a Papa John's pizza party alone in your mid-40s to strangers online?
Absolutely not.
No, absolutely not.
Yep.
It beats
You don't
it beats
see
doing
that.
it. It beats doing it when I was alone and not doing it for the internet. That's for sure. At least I'm sharing with someone on the internet.
Cope
right?
laugh.
No, I that food. We ordered a bunch, and my wife had some, and it was just a meal for us. But I did the DSP.
I think he ordered like
But
3
just,
pizzas.
Because what you did in tandem with it, you bought Ninja Turtles?
That's right. Of
How
course.
old are you, Phil? You're playing with Ninja Turtles?
Hell yeah. And I love Ninja Turtles. Well, I like the old Ninja Turtles.
Phil, you're fucking 43 years old.
He's more of a
And
poser.
you're loving Ninja Turtles? Bro, come on.
No,
man.
but I love the classic Ninja Turtles.
He's more about He-Man. He likes the rippled body.
I hate that there's 17 versions of
This was before Phil was buff.
Ninja Turtles. I haven't watched anything since like the 90s. So these are like the 1990s movie Ninja Turtles that they put into Call of Duty. So I bought some of the skins in the
Why does it matter which Ninja Turtles they are? I kind of agree, though.
yeah, weapons and stuff to have like a little celebration stream for my fans here.
Playing as
I want him to tell me why,
Michelangelo?
though.
No, Raphael. How'd you get it all wrong? It was Raphael. Raphael with the size. And when he stabs you double stab like in your nipples, and he lifts you up like this. It's a hilarious animation.
But don't you think that eventually people should move on from their childhood?
Absolutely.
You know, like, this is getting a bit crazy. Ninja Turtles in 2025, I don't know. I don't know, Phil.
I thought it was a fun event. The viewers seemed to like it, so it was all good. And the pizza was actually okay. It wasn't great. It was just okay. So
We gotta get you a real pizza, Phil. All right, let's move on. This is what
Has he ever
everybody
eaten the
wants
brick
to
house
hear
on
about.
stream?
all right.
What
I doubt
the
it.
hell is
I don't
going
recall.
on with Iron Chef Kakai?
Honestly,
Sakai,
Not giving me my money anymore.
if you want to know the truth, from my perspective, I don't know and I don't really care.
Oh, no.
Here's what happened.
Liar!
Here's what happened from
Cope!
the perspective
Cope!
of the stream.
Cope!
Okay.
Cope!
So there was one night, and I was streaming, and for some reason, actually, I don't know why this has been happening because it's happened a few times now. Kick actually chose to put me on the front page and highlight me for like a half an hour, something like that. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why they
they're
do that
doing
either.
I have no clue.
What do you mean you don't know why? It's because you're the greatest streamer alive, Phil.
Yes, of course, because the guy who's playing like
Good
a
one,
game
Ashton.
about digging a hole. That's actually the name of the game. It's an indie game. I'm sure that really puts the butts in seats on
So we're gonna just admit that our content sucks and we suck?
Kick. Really, it's gonna get new viewers to watch me
Why would they put me on the front page? I fucking suck.
fucking dig in the
Well,
middle of the
then-
backyard.
I can't even pick good games.
Right?
Why are you doing that then, Phil?
Because it's just something random and fun to do. People wanted an indie game, and I said, well,
But now it's fun.
just do it for one night, and we did, and it actually worked out. It was like a nice chill.
Now,
Worked out. He hit his goal.
stream
here's
for my
why I
viewers.
think that you would get on the front page is because
I
you're
think
very
these are,
consistent. You stream 6 days a week.
Strangely
You
Lex
stream, like,
emotes in
very
chat.
long. So I imagine they would want to, because you put so many hours out, to get more eyes on those
I'm surprised they
hours.
weren't banned.
But it's not been working. It's not been growing.
Well, what happens is when they do it, I get an influx of like 100, 200 extra people.
There's
and we do
Dunsfelter,
get some
no
new people
sword.
chatting, which is nice.
He's still
but
modded.
then basically, they stick around for like an hour and a half, and then they leave. You know, like people are really not coming to Kick for the kind of content that I put out, right? Like Kick is known for certain kinds of content.
Let me
you know?
let me just put it to you this way. Do you think
Then
that
what are you
Iron
doing
Chef
on
Sakai
Kick?
is your slave?
My slave? No, of course not.
Yeah, or do you think he's
No,
like
but he
your prostitute,
pays me.
Working
Yeah.
a corner for you, or
Not at all. I actually don't even know what
He's the
his name is
daddy.
because-
Are you the pimp? Or
He's the
like,
John.
Because it seems to me, and you can deny this and cope all
Oh,
that you
and he
want,
will.
but it seems to me you're pretty seething and salty that Iron Chef
No,
Sakai is
not at
giving
all.
you what you perceive as your money
Let's look at that
to
face.
this woman.
Not at all. I could care less. In fact, with Iron Chef Sakai, it was kind of a weird.
Let me just put it to you this way. Do you think that Iron Chef Sakai is your slave?
My slave? No, of course not.
My
or do you think he's
slave?
like your prostitute working a corner for you, or
Not at all. I actually don't even know what his deal
like
is
are
because
you the pimp, or like because it seems to me, and you can deny this and cope all that you want, but
See,
it
look
seems
at
to
that.
me you're pretty seething and salty that Iron Chef.
He says that. He sees right what he said it. Look at that face. Look at that face. Pure seed.
Sakai is giving you what you perceive
No.
as your money.
I don't
to
mind
this
at all.
woman.
But you know, he knows exactly how much money he gave her. He knows what he could have done with it too. How much he could have pulled. How many loot boxes
not
he
at
could have
all.
opened.
I could care less. In fact, with Iron Chef Sakai, it was kind of a weird thing. This was not like a guy who I knew of, who had been watching my content
What the fuck does that mean?
for like a long time and supporting. He kind of like showed up
How many whales just pop in and start paying him money? Come on, dude.
out of nowhere one
A
day
guy I knew
last
of.
year and just started
How long are they in your chat usually before they give you money, Phil?
supporting like big. And then he would disappear for like a long time. And then he would come back.
He always
like 3
says
months later and
this
drop another
suspicious
big
shit.
contribution. I was like, okay, maybe he's one of those people who only watches occasionally. And then all of a sudden, back in the fall, he started dropping a lot on streams. I was like, whoa. And it got to the point where he was like, well, you know, I'm on all your streams. I'm contributing a lot. Could I be a mod? And I was like, hey, I guess he's never shown me any reason not, you know, to make him a mod. He's
Then
on
he
a lot
crashed
of my
out.
streams. So, you know, I moderated him and everything. And then all of a sudden in December, I noticed his attitude toward me started to change. Like he started to say a lot of snide remarks, a lot of insults, almost like underhanded insults in the chat. And I let it slide. I'm like, whatever, it's not a big deal. And then
He thought maybe he could talk shit to you because he'd given you thousands and thousands of dollars.
this one day he just went nuts. Like he was like outright insulting me constantly during this one stream.
Right.
And I called him out for it publicly. I'm like, dude, you're like killing the vibe of the stream.
I'm pretty sure to this day he's a top contributor in Kick.
Everyone's noticing that you're acting like this now. And he really just had nothing much to say besides that he just didn't like my content anymore. And I was like, then how could you be a
It
moderator?
doesn't matter how much money you give him. Eventually, the ego wins.
Right? So I demodded him. Then he went nuts. He did his whole ranting, raving stream about how he hates me and all I care about is money and all this stuff. And
Which
so,
is true.
of course,
It
everyone
is
knows
true.
that.
It is
So,
true.
Then after that, he was gone for a long time.
He doesn't care about money until he doesn't get it.
Like he was gone for about a month.
He's
I would say,
fine, just
maybe.
chilling, you know.
And then all of a sudden
waiting
one
for
day,
it. But
he
when it
comes
don't
back.
come,
Now, he had been banned in Kick.
I just gotta say, Phil, like, let's get to the heart of this matter.
Okay.
What is this? What's going on with this Lex girl? You called her a slut.
Okay.
Now you're saying you're not
Okay.
upset, but you called her a slut. Go ahead.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know anything about this woman at all. I've literally.
Then why did you call her a slut?
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you because this
I'll
is
tell you. I don't know anything about her. Let me tell you why I called her a slut.
what happened. I don't know
This is what happened.
who she is. I don't really know her content. I
Don't know her or her content.
never
You're
watched
full
her.
of
I
Never watched
never
her.
heard her. None of it.
Never
Shit.
heard her.
You're full of shit.
I literally have. In fact, I've never said her name.
Then
not
why
once.
call her a slut?
So basically, what's happening is this is what happened with Iron Chef Sakai
You know, he purposely didn't say her name so he could say that later on. I never even said her name.
again. So he gets back in my good graces. He apologizes, says he will never act like that again, starts contributing again. So he's back on the streams. He's asking me to become a mod again. I'm like, no, there's no way anyone's going to trust you as a mod. I won't. No one will. After the way you act.
Who's anyone? Like, how are you gonna act like anybody else fucking matters except for you, dude?
And you can't get your sword back, right? But he could
Oh, fucking here. Sister Snood doesn't fucking trust him.
continue to show up and support. So all of a sudden, one night, I get on the front page of Kick. I guess at the same time that I was on the front page of Kick, they also put whoever this woman is on the front page of
Yeah.
Kick.
You guess. You know that's exactly what fucking happened.
Lesbo Lex, yeah.
So Iron Chef Sakai goes over there and starts watching her. And then he comes into my chat.
Woke PPP.
And he's telling everyone in my chat, hey, everyone, here's what she's doing. You should go check her out. And I was like, dude, that's obviously against the rules. You can't be advertising someone else's content
Well, why not?
in a competing stream because it's a business.
you-
That's
but-
that.
I think he's gonna bring up, if not, I'm gonna do it. Phil would advertise his streams in the Kino Casino chat.
Well, just to see, so you are upset. You
I'm-
are upset.
Not upset. She broke the rules, alright? He's just, dealing justice.
She took your money.
Oh, not the money.
Oh, the viewership then?
That's right. Let me
Which
put
are
it this
you
way.
seething about the viewership or the money? Because you're saying, oh, it doesn't matter, but you
Right.
can't advertise a streamer in your chat, so it does matter.
There
Phil.
is no advertisement of anyone in my chat because it's always been the rule. That's like the equivalent of walking
The Flat Earth for Jesus says she stole one viewer. Yeah, but he was, a very important viewer, let's say.
into a Subway
He had deep
with
pockets,
coupons handing
alright?
out for, Papa John or
A positive supporter, as Phil
what's
would
that one?
say,
Jimmy
until he
John's,
was
right?
negative.
But why would it be so wrong in the community? Go, hey, I saw this streamer and they were good.
Oh, that's
what would
okay.
be
See,
so wrong with
here's
that?
here's the thing. That would be fine. This literally was the entire stream. He's sitting there and he's talking about her, and he's actually trying to convince viewers to go check her out. And then they are, and then they're coming back to my chat.
Nah,
to
don't
talk
be.
about it. It's
Don't
like,
be
but that's not
clawing
what my
over
stream
and
is.
gave
I
her
don't want to
some,
hear about another streamer.
some
I'm trying to have a
subs.
good time with my audience. So he basically completely derailed the stream.
The fact that Iron Chef Sakai was sprinkling untold thousands of dollars on this woman's head
Mhm.
had nothing to do with you calling her a slut.
No, not at all.
No.
You've not seen any of her content.
Nope.
You don't know anything about her.
Yeah, how do you know
But
she's a
chose to
slut
call
then?
her a slut
I
for no
only
reason.
all I know about her is what he said in the chat that night.
Oh, what'd he say?
That's what I know about her.
Which is...
So what did he say that led you to call her a slut?
He said that on stream, her content is that she basically does aerobics on camera
He's got-
in a very provocative
He's got to add all this to it. She does squats, not aerobics on camera in a very provocative manner.
way to get people to throw her money.
How does he come up with this shit, this fucking
So
guy?
you're
Like, he has so much practice at fucking making things more than they are.
calling her a slut. Are you aware that you show your feet?
This reminds me of when his internet was going to be interrupted for a day, and he begged for 2 weeks. Oh, the internet interruptions. You guys got to pay me now. I got to hit every goal for the next 2 weeks, maybe even some extra.
In underwear
It was out one day, and then he just acted like that never happened.
for money, Phil?
Of course. Oh, frequently,
And
right?
she-
No,
and she
I
doesn't.
don't.
But-
That's
but
not my
she
gimmick,
doesn't.
and you know
That's his nugget thing. There's a nugget of truth. The detractors take the nugget of truth, and they blow it up into this big lie. He takes the nugget of truth, and he blows it up into this big thing, and he uses that to beg
But
that.
she doesn't show her feet.
and manipulate.
She doesn't show her underwear.
Uh-oh.
And you do. I'm just saying. You called her
That's
a
right,
slut.
Phil. You're the
And I
slut.
think it's pretty obvious you're upset.
Did he
that
like
Iron
choke?
Chef
Did he
Sakai
choke
was
on
giving
his
her money, and it's
filter
okay.
water?
Oh, frequently,
And
right?
she- and-
No,
and she
I
doesn't.
don't.
But-
That's
but
not my
she
gimmick,
doesn't.
and you know
But
that.
she-
You did
she
do it,
doesn't
though.
show her feet. She doesn't show her underwear, and you do. I'm just saying, you called her a slut, and I think
What
it's
the fuck
pretty
was that
obvious
face?
you're upset that Iron Chef Sakai was giving her money, and it's okay.
Look at the seeds.
if you were upset about it, Phil.
I
You
legitimately
want
was not
this?
upset about that at all. I didn't care. I cared that he was derailing my stream and advertising someone else's stream on mine. That has always been against the rules, and he
So,
knows
hold
that,
on.
by the way.
All right, let's just move on from that point. You then said that she's not a lesbian.
Uh-oh.
Or
This
sorry,
is
you
where you
said
get in
that
trouble.
She's bi, or you said what did you say exactly?
You gotta recognize her truth, Phil.
So basically, this came up on a stream, I guess.
She wants to be a lesbian.
And I
can't
think the
say they're
discussion
not, Phil.
was people were actually making fun of Iron Chef
Phil, you're gonna get canceled.
Sakai.
The
saying
blue
he's a
hairs are
simp.
gonna get you.
He's going to her streams and he's throwing her money. He's a simp. And
He's a
I
simp.
think it came up that someone said, well, you know, she's gay. She's a lesbian. She's outright said it on her stream. She has her girlfriend on the stream. So why would you simp out to someone who
But that's
literally
what
has
you
their
said.
significant other there on the
So
stream?
You said that she's a lesbian, but she says that she's bi.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, what you're participating in, Phil, is what's called bi erasure. And, you know,
So
I'm just
stupid.
surprised because you have in your title screen at the slideshow at the beginning that you're an LGBTQ ally. And yet,
Yeah.
here you are erasing this woman's identity.
He's what's
telling
convenient.
her that
Come on
you
now.
know what her identity is better than her, but you're not upset
There's that
about
woke
Iron Chef
PPP
Sakai
again.
giving her the money.
Yeah. So follow me on this. All right. You're a streamer. You know that there's people out there that are weak-minded simps and will throw you money if you make semi-sexualized content. It's not all
Or if you just beg them hard enough, or you convince them that they want to pay you money to name Pokemon.
the way,
Where's Randy? What happened to fucking Randy, Phil?
but you know, hey, I work out or whatever, and people throw me money when I do it, right?
Uh-huh.
Is it the honest question to you? If you have a significant other on stream, right, and you say you're gay, and you say, I'm just gay, that's it, and this is my significant other, or if you say you're bisexual, which then would give viewers a thought, oh, wait a minute, she's
They give them a think of thought.
bi, so she's not just gay with this person on stream. There's other,
No, but
maybe I have a
it just
chance.
It just seems like it's easy for the
Because everybody has these well thought out manipulation tactics.
criticisms from you to flow to her.
Mhm.
But if anybody criticizes you, you have a real problem.
Yeah, that is a
right?
problem.
Everyone
So you're
criticizes
allowed-
me every
but
moment of
you're-
every day. I
but
don't give
you're-
a shit.
And you're coping and seething about it every moment of every fucking day.
But you know that's a lie, Phil. Come on. Come on. You see,
He don't give a shit.
listen, you get upset when people speculate about your love life and your partner, and yet here you are talking about this woman who apparently you have no idea about, nothing about her streaming career, nothing about her life, And here you are saying she's not actually bisexual, she's a lesbian, and she's exploiting her audience for money and this and that, and she's doing this like...
I wonder if this was before or after they told him that his wife was sick. I believe this is before, because I think that's one of the reasons why he told her that he told Triple P that wife was sick, is because he didn't like this felting he got here today. It was either this or the Steve Cambion thing. Either way, it was to gain sympathy after he felt the tides turning on him.
Do you not see that as hypocritical in any way, Phil?
Hypocritical? No, absolutely not. It's this simple.
No.
Iron Chef Sakai is a simp, and whoever this woman is a simp herder. This is her content. This is what she does, and that's fine.
He's just mad because she stole from his flock.
I just don't need to hear about it in my content, and I certainly don't need my streams derailed by this behavior. So Iron Chef Sakai got his...
She's the herder. Phil's the simp shepherd.
ass kicked out of my streams. He's never coming back. I don't care how much more he begs, how much more he grovels, how much he offers to give me. I don't need his money. I don't
Phil
need his
doesn't
time.
fall for begging.
I don't need simps trying to fucking derail my shit. I'm far above that shit.
Let's talk.
He has such venom in his voice when he talks about simps. Simps. Because those are the people who give him money, and he knows it.
Talk about Lesbo Lex.
He hates those people who give him money. They're nothing to him. They're just people who give him money. Just numbers on a screen.
It's a little bit more. So
They should give him more money. That's why he hates them.
are you upset that she finished the Lego set quicker than you?
No, I didn't
Because,
even
like,
know that. I didn't even know until
The
someone told me.
problem is we're now on the second stream of you doing it, and we're, what, halfway there? She finished it in one
did go for,
stream,
like,
so,
4
Are you
streams.
dumber than a girl? Or what?
Well, I actually, you might not realize this, I directly
No, he's
addressed
dumber than
that
a bye.
on my podcast today.
Oh, I heard it. It was a bunch of cope and a bunch of baloney.
Well,
It
here's...
was a bunch of bullshit.
Isn't it true that for some bizarre reason, there is an entire universe of content that's based around what I do? And isn't it a weird anomaly? Like
I
I'm...
do, because I find your content so boring. I don't know how the
Oh.
fuck they can stand it.
I don't get it. I don't
know.
get it. And the thing is, I'm okay with being who I am. Like, I don't need to be some wild character, some guy doing crazy zany things. I fucking bought
I know, you'd
a
be
Lego set.
entertaining.
You know, all I did was get this. And my audience said, "Will you do
man.
something different
Well,
instead of just
that's
gaming?"
part of my problem too.
Right?
Like, why did you buy the
This is
cheapest,
Cope, Phil,
shittiest
right
Lego
now.
set that's so boring? Couldn't we get the Death Star or Ghostbusters or Ninja Turtles or whatever?
Well, it's a demo basically. And if
Oh,
this is
demo.
successful, I have told people I will invest into a bigger Lego set when we're done with this one. And the first 2 streams, we actually did good. I've hit my goals. So, you know, we hit a third one. On the finale, I will buy a more expensive, better Lego set that's like an IP or something more interesting.
The shit that happens is like, it makes sense when you pay attention to it, but if you're a regular person, listen, this is a demo Lego set. I tried it out.
This was
If it works, I will get a bigger, better one. And it did work.
just a test. I didn't even know how hard this was going to be. I haven't built Lego since I was like 10 years old.
Because
You know?
everybody's saying
This shit
that the
don't happen
reason you're
anywhere
so
else in the
worried about
fucking
people
world.
going over there is because she was doing what you do, but better.
Yeah.
And I think that's why you're worried about it. So
Why would I
What?
care about that? I'm successful. I'm hitting my goals on my
Oh,
streams. I
not
don't care what other
successful.
people are doing.
That
About
actually
how it's a
sounded like I
business.
heard a C.
better. And I think that's why you're worried about it. So
Why would I care about that? I'm successful. I'm hitting my
Yeah,
goals
there
on my
was-
streams.
there
I don't
was a
care what
rare
other
C
people
there.
are
Talk about how it's a business, but if there's a competitor that's doing the same thing but better, that business will go under. No, especially
Yeah.
when you're taking one of the largest clients of yours
No.
that gave you
No.
so much money.
I have
I'll give you an example. I'll give you
Okay.
an example
Okay.
of how you could have improved your stream and been better than her stream, but hers was better. So everybody in chat, from what I understand,
Don't say
was
music.
asking you to put on background music because it's
No.
awkward while you're building the Lego, right? But she turned it on and sacrificed the ad revenue, but you wouldn't do it. Why? Because the ad revenue is legitimately pennies at this point, brother Phil. Like why not just turn on?
I really don't know why he's
relaxing
out against music.
Nintendo
I think he's just
for your
lazy.
fans? Why are you so chintzy this way?
He
Oh,
could
it has nothing to
actually
do
be
with that.
too
For
afraid of
me, My
music.
problem is whenever I try to put something in the background that's not my
Because he's got
remixes,
that.
it ends up getting like
He's got the serious 220 problem.
muted or
He thinks everything is dangerous.
blocked. This has happened tons of times. I have like No lie, I have like 70, 80,000 videos on
Autistic.
YouTube, and every day I get like 500 notices that previous videos are blocked.
There's a thing called royalty-free, and you could put on a royalty-free mix.
I don't want to do the math
And
there,
then it
but if
fills
that
that
was the
dead
case,
air.
I'm pretty sure
Well,
he'd be out of
royalty-free does
videos
not
by
mean
now.
It's okay. What royalty-free means is that you can use the song.
But you know, this
but you don't have
guy,
to
he
pay
can just throw numbers out there, and it is what it is. Just says numbers.
royalty to use it, but you
Don't take
relinquish
it
all
seriously.
rights to your video. And if that person decides to claim your video, they could actually have it muted or blocked if they so choose.
But,
And that's happened.
Okay, but I mean, does it really matter? Because it's for the live audience. There's so few people watching on demand at this point, Phil.
Yeah, what the
Just
fuck,
give
Phil?
the live audience what they want, man.
I just don't
feel
want
like
to.
if you give
Just flat
into
out,
it,
I don't want.
You've let the detractors win.
No.
But that meant that's what it is, though. You think that if you give in to earn it,
It probably is, but this is fucking stupid. Like, why would playing music give the detractors a win? Like, I don't understand. Dude, he's gonna make videos. Phil caves in, plays music while building succulents.
criticism, that you'll have made the detractors win, when it's actually the opposite. If you took that criticism and improved your show and made your audience
He did. Look at the background.
that
He's
like-
got a Devoom. I was thinking about this today too. We're currently going through the workout arc. Phil's working out regularly. I can't wait for him to put like a fucking barbell set or something on the Devoom like he did with the mic. You know, we bought a new mic. There's just a random microphone. Oh man, I would fucking die if I saw some weights on that fucking Devoom.
likes your show like it more, the detractors would lose, Phil. It's a backwards mentality. Or
Just-
it's
excuse
just
me.
you want fucking 60 cents from fucking AdSense.
It has nothing to
which
do
makes
with that. It's not the ad revenue that I'm worried about. It's the actual content being blocked or muted. And it's
He already debunked this. Nobody gives a fuck, Phil. It's for a live audience. Nobody watches on demand.
happened a million times. When I used to do my React show, I did it for 2 years, DSP versus
In fact, never mind. That was wrong. You know who watches on demand? Trolls. Like, they go to Pig Go to find words. What if you said something they wanted to know about then?
the internet.
It's in your benefit if it gets taken down, honestly.
I would be playing a random clip, and because of the music in the clip, the whole stream would get shut down. And now I gotta wait like 5 minutes.
He takes it down anyway. Would it really be that hard? Because he takes it down, privates it, and then posts up the new video. They make programs that'll take the music out.
To get my stream back up because YouTube
Right.
blocks it, and it happens
I'll
all the
explain-
time.
I'll just accept it.
Yeah, just accept
Let me
it.
swing back around to something, right? So
Mm-hmm.
this is now the second Lego stream. I don't think you're stupider than Lex, okay? I think that what
Yeah,
you're
you do.
doing
Come
is
on.
intentionally being
You need to lie to him like
so
that,
you can
PPP.
milk this Lego set for additional
Come
streams.
on.
Is that true, Phil?
No, I'm just not. I wasn't aware that I was in any competition with anyone else to build a Lego.
He wasn't even
This isn't
drinking when
like
he did this one.
Competition, it's
Phil's
just- it
speed
makes
run.
You look dumber than a lesbian.
Why does it make you look? Wait.
Come on,
Why
now
would it
now
make me
who's
look
doing by
dumber?
erasure, Pete?
Because she did it faster.
She finished it quicker. Her cognitive abilities were there to do it faster.
But when I'm doing the stream, okay,
Okay.
I'm number one. I'm actually using a new setup, which I actually just the same setup we actually just used to do these
That's a bad cult, bro.
cards.
He's not used to the setup yet? Is that what this is?
I'm using to do the Lego now. So I'm trying to get it in frame. I'm messing with the camera and all of that to get it working. I'm not in any rush.
That sounds incredibly difficult for no fucking reason then, I guess, if that is true, which it's not, but if that were the case. Wow.
I'm hanging out with the audience. I'm literally having a conversation with my audience. It's considered a hangout.
She didn't do that.
right?
She was having a conversation with her audience and her girlfriend. That's why he should have said, "Excuse me, Ashton, there were 2 lesbians, not 1."
We never were of any impression that there was a rush to finish this. I mean, if that was the case, I would have had it done the first night. I could have rushed through it and done it, but I'm not in any rush. Again, I was doing it for myself because my fans wanted to do it. They wanted something different.
I did it for me, okay? And my fans.
All of a sudden, this weird DSP universe emerges where everyone wants to show that I'm better than DSP. So this woman buys it, Review
And they all were.
Tech buys it. They all buy it, and they're building it on their streams. Oh, look, I'm
If all these people did it by sheer coincidence, one of them should have finished later than you. You know what I mean. I said that in the probably stupidest way possible, but
better than Phil. Phil doesn't care.
We're moving
Phil doesn't
on.
give two fucks about
I
you.
can tell that you're angry about it.
No, I'm not. I think it's funny and bizarre and weird that these people orbit around me and I'm the center of their universe.
Not
and
the
everything that I
orbiters.
do somehow inspires them to do things different or better.
I agree with you to a degree.
Cool internet work,
The
Phil.
vortex, the snortex, or whatever it is fucked. The people in it are wacky. Whether they're fucking detractors or fans or whatever, I'll ask you, like, what did you think about this fucking guy that was saying all these slurs to Lex?
He takes no accountability for
going in
this.
on her and death threats against her. You saw that?
I didn't hear. I didn't about slurs.
What, was it PWR who did that?
I heard about the death threat, but here's the thing.
I was only half paying attention when that happened. So. I know this is right around the time PWR popped up, so it might have been him. Just saying.
I'm on my break. I have a
You
rare
can't
2
rule it
days off
out.
in a row to spend time with my wife. We had plans and everything.
Oh,
I'm paying no
my
attention
wife,
to
we
what's
had
going
plans.
on.
It's
On
a
purpose.
rare.
Like, I want to be disconnected from the internet. I come back from my break and I'm getting yelled at. Why is someone who claims to be your fan giving a death threat to this woman? How the fuck do I know?
This was before he started commenting on Wings and LTG troll videos. So, but he was watching them at this point. We know he was.
What are you talking about? I don't know who this is. I didn't see it.
Let me play devil's advocate.
Currently, it's the Halloween month. He loves horror movies. His wife doesn't. He lists off. I didn't see the whole list, but I'm guessing it was at least a half dozen Halloween movies that he's watched without his wife. That's a quality time for you.
Advocate.
Okay.
Do you feel like when you call this
Lays
woman a
in bed
slut,
next to her with a
when
fucking
you
tablet.
participate in buy erasure and go after her identity, do you feel like you cultivate an atmosphere of hate
No.
that would lead to this woman being harassed?
This is when he flips it on the trolls. Well, do you think the trolls do that?
Well, to follow up on that comment, because I can answer this very easily. Do you
Can you? Why aren't you?
feel that every single person who's made fun of me on the internet has created a cultivating atmosphere of hate that people now want to
Not every single one of them, but some of them for sure.
kill me because of it?
Yes.
Well, there you go. Then that's the answer.
You know, like
So you admit to it, Phil. All right.
I don't know, Phil. Like, you can't.
Like, this is a whole community of nameless, mostly nameless, faceless people. And you're one guy who's supposedly running a business here.
Have it both ways, you know, because you say that they create that atmosphere of hate around you, and then here you are doing the same thing to this girl. Now, personally, I don't really give a fuck, and I said as I'm doing devil's advocate because I don't feel people should be held responsible for the behavior of their fans. I don't think you can control what your fans do, and I think we wouldn't have very many content creators left if we held people to that standard, because there's all sorts of Looney Tunes and fucking psychos out there. But I think you calling her a slut... Let me ask you this, Phil. Do you think you have a problem with women?
No, not at all.
Uh-oh.
I have no
Now,
problems with women, actually.
No problems.
Ever?
I mean, women who have done things, bad things to me
Who's that? What did they do?
personally,
I
but
have
not in
this,
general.
It was it Lex? She stole this pay pig.
No.
I mean, I have this...
Taco Chan wouldn't fuck him. Who else could we be talking about? Panda left him. Yeah, that's what she did. She did nasty things to him. She left him.
this post that you wrote back in 2003.
Oh, this is great.
And people...
Yes.
Yeah, let's hear about it.
Incel
I think he thought that Ashton wasn't gonna bring this up.
manifesto.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know what
I think he had actually commented on Twitter, if I'm correct. He had said something to the extent of, "That's really old," basically.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
What's this weird finger stuff?
You say shit.
So
Every
fucking
woman
strange.
I've ever known was either extremely selfish and self-centered, too busy feeling sorry for herself to do anything else, too annoying and/or geeky to stand for more than 30 minutes.
Well, has he
too
got it
stupid
written
to
down?
listen to
He's
advice
got the
they ask for, doing
he's
stupid
got
things
Post-its.
and then complaining to you because they went totally against what you told them. 5, a total slut.
Yeah.
Now, Phil, that 5th bullet point, a total slut.
Sounds familiar,
that's the
right?
same language you used in 2025
Don't forget, including his mother.
is in 2003.
That's right.
So have you changed from this you know, essay, this diatribe against women, or do you have a
Of course he
problem with women,
changed.
or
He's
what?
always
Well,
changed.
first of all, I've talked about this. My past, I was an internet troll. I was purposefully making content that would incense
Yeah, internet trolling where you write fucking incel manifestos on all women's forums.
people on the internet for
You
attention.
ever heard of that one?
I was kind of a loser and was looking for
Kind
attention
of.
on the internet because my real life was pretty boring.
Was.
I did the same
Kind
thing in
of
the
a
Street Fighter
loser.
community. You can find all kinds of crazy posts I made back
Yep, exactly. The kick chat doesn't sound like a troll, man.
then that were very trollish, very stupid stuff.
Doesn't sound like one to
since
me
then,
either.
You know, especially with these
But
documentaries that have come out.
But you still call women sluts.
Yeah,
And you
well,
still
yeah,
erase
yeah.
their sexual
Well,
identity and take away their individuality from them.
Well,
Like
because
they're
that's,
an
because that's my opinion. I'm entitled to it. You know, if there's, listen, if someone is going to make content
That's a
on the
good one.
internet, and the content is based on showing their body in a provocative way, and they're going to get
yeah, Mr. Vulcan Flex.
money based on doing that, that is
Don't bring up the feed again, Pete. Come on.
sexualized
So,
content.
but
and
didn't
you
you
can-
say you've never seen any of her content?
I haven't. I've only heard what they told me it was in my chat. So
Because
based on what I've heard,
I have seen some of her content. She's not in a bikini. She's not in a hot tub. She's not showing her underwear. She's not showing her feet like you do. So it's
Slut.
very strange for you to have this
Oh,
position.
man.
And I think ultimately it comes back down to she took your money and you're pissed. And-
she didn't take my money. She took Iron Cuck's money.
Yeah,
She
come
didn't take my
on.
money.
But he would have given that money to you, right?
But isn't Iron Cock's money your money?
No, no one, none of my viewers' money is my money until they give it to me. Then it's my money.
Which they will, and if they don't, you'll demand they do it.
Then I have the right to do whatever I want with it. But I'm not entitled to their money.
Then why were you so upset when he went over there? And when he promoted her stream in your chat? Because you're worried that you're going to lose your money, right?
I don't give a crap about what any of my viewers do outside of my streams, but I
But
do
you
care
know
about
what
what they
you
do
did-
on my streams. And that behavior is not allowed.
The
It never
chat
has been in the entirety of the
is
time that I
here.
make content. It's a strict rule. No advertising anyone else who's a creator or competitor in my content, period. Because
The
this is
chat
my place of business.
is here.
No other business will allow another business to advertise in theirs. That's considered, you know, a competition.
Yeah.
I was on the front page of Kick. She was on the front page of Kick. It's just not allowed. It's just common sense in any business. Like I said, you can't go in a Subway and advertise a competing sandwich shop.
I want to know, like, then why call her a slut? Why say that she's faking being bi and she's actually a lesbian?
Because number one,
'Cause he's a
I'm basing
bitter
that
old
off of what
fuck.
people are saying in my chat, which is that
So,
she's making
so
sexualized
let me-
content for money.
Let me stop you right
Yeah, why would you ever believe what people say in your chat?
there.
If somebody in his chat says something about him, he'll tell you right away that ain't true. But if you come in his chat and you say there's a slut over there, he's gonna call her a slut.
So when people listen to a detractor and then they come after you and fuck with you, is that okay based on what they heard from a third-hand source?
I would say it depends on the extent.
Okay.
It depends on the extent of what's being said. Because
What?
you're not always going to go direct to the source. I know
He's gotta fucking find a fucking middle ground on this. This is retarded.
that. I'm not stupid. But there's a lot of people who
Let's-
will hear something.
So
I wanna
when
hear this
people
one
listen
carefully.
To a detractor
Alright.
and then they come after you and fuck with you, is that okay based on what they heard from a third-hand source?
Now, he's gonna say it depends on the extent. I don't know what that means.
I would say it depends on the extent. It depends on the extent
Let's see if what he says actually it does mean what he just said. I don't think he's gonna explain what he just said. He's gonna wander off into something else.
of what's being said. Because you're not always going to go direct to the source. I know that. I'm not stupid. But there's a lot of people who they'll hear something and then they'll make a judgment by it. But then perhaps they'll actually check it out for themselves and then they'll have a different opinion.
Yeah, so it didn't, no.
In this case, I have no desire to ever check out her content. I don't care about this person.
The first thing he said had nothing to do with the rest of the stuff he said.
I will never care about this person.
Well, you do care. 'Cause I can tell you care. But here's my advice to you. in
Say
these
something else that isn't what we're talking about.
Because really what you should have done is just said nothing about her. Because you didn't watch her streams. You didn't know what she was doing. You don't really know. And sometimes you just have to take that fucking L and move on.
Not the
and
king.
If you are saying you're not about drama, you're about positivity and all of this stuff that you say in meaningful content,
That's really Phil's biggest problem. No L's. Never wants to take an L.
then that's how you should be acting, right, Phil? Sometimes, listen, she fucking stole your pay pig. She made fun of you. She did a bunch of detractor memes. She didn't even know what the fuck
Yeah,
she
stand
was
by
doing.
it.
You know what
Don't say, oh, I called her a slut, but my chat told me she was a slut.
I mean? But then you come out and you call her a slut and you erase her sexual identity and say it's something different. And then this is where you get into trouble, right? Whereas if you just said fucking nothing, there'd be no ammunition. Or, you know what? Here's what I would do if I was pissed. Just go full balls to the wall. Fuck that bitch. She's a lesbian. She's a sinner. She's going to hell. Da-da-da-da-da. But you can't have it both ways, brother Phil. You can't have it both ways.
Well, here's the thing, and this is the funny part about all of it, right? So we just spent more time talking about this by about 10 times than what I've spent on my streams talking about it. Like,
Okay.
I think literally there was the one
You still talked about it enough on your stream to have called her a slut. And, what did you,
comment that I made about her, and then
participate in by erasure. That's what I wanted to say.
there was the second comment where I said that Iron Chef Sakai was a simp for her.
Yep,
And when
that.
someone said, "Oh, well, she's gay," but she's bi, and I was like, "No, she's not."
These are all things you said.
Milking these
Correct.
idiots because they're so dumb and they're gullible,
but
and that's why
you
they're
don't-
giving them their money.
You
And that
don't
was
know
literally
do you?
that
But
was
you don't-
literally
but you
the
don't-
extent of the content that I
But
made
you
about
don't
this
know
person
that,
or
do you?
said anything.
Would you apologize to her for the statements that you made?
He always does this too. We've literally talked about it more than I've ever said here on my streams. And then he'll list off 5 different things he said on his streams.
Will she apologize for all the shit that she said about me on the streams to milk
See,
money
but-
out of the detractors?
See, but,
Why would
see,
she?
But this is the thing is, you know, you shouldn't have to expect her to do the right thing in order for you to do the right thing, right?
Here's the right thing to do. Just move on, which I already have. I don't talk about this one. Like I said, I'm not even kidding
It
you.
doesn't even bother him.
Less than 5 minutes. That's how much of my content was taken up talking about this subject. There was the discussion with Iron Chef Sakai where I told him, "You're derailing my
And people kill people in a lot less time than 5 minutes.
content," and I banned him.
Like, what is the
Then there was
amount
the
of
discussion
time
where
you
I did
spend?
say that thing about her
What is the amount of time you spend doing shitty thing? How does that make shitty thing less shitty? I guess.
once because it was in response to a comment. And then later on, I called him a simp, and I said, "Yeah, I don't really believe that she's bi. I think she's milking people." It was like 5 minutes, if that. And then I moved on. It's not me that creates these situations.
Guys,
it's this
quit talking about what I
vortex
did.
that's around me.
I've moved
that
on.
Hyper
But
fixates and
it-
blows it up
it
for their
is,
own content.
But
True.
You, Phil, are a part of the vortex. Do you understand?
No,
that you
here's the
wrote-
truth. I'm the eye of the vortex, but I don't
That's I. See that? That's I. The eye of the vortex, right there.
care about the vortex, and I don't want to be a part of the vortex because if I did care and I did become a part, that
Oh, actually. I got it.
would be all I am. I would just be
Phil,
engulfed
I
in it
believe-
constantly.
But you are engulfed in it. It is chaos all the time. And what I find interesting is a lot of the time, like I'll say, you know, you don't have to respond to this or you don't have to address this. Whatever they're saying about you on any
He's got to. He's a lol cow.
given day, you don't have to let them control you. Because a lot of the shit they say is nonsense. But the thing is, you respond to it, and then when
Yeah,
you
he does.
respond to it and you talk about it, it enables the vortex to continue. Do you see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying, but it's impossible to not respond
I see what you're saying, but it doesn't matter to me.
when people bring it up. I'm not going to ignore everyone in my
But
chat.
have-
Why not? You ignore people all the time. See, I don't know what his deal is. He'll ignore people, ban people. And I guess just it gets to a point where he's just seen it one too many times and he fucking has to lash out to make himself feel better. He's got to put somebody in their place. Like, listen here, dick stroker. That's not true, you dumb fuck.
But sir, you have to ignore it, or you
Helps
the
him sleep
vortex
at night.
will always consume
That and the gin.
you. Sometimes
Yeah,
listen,
that's funny.
listen,
Consumed you.
And this is before the moobs arc, ain't it? Already making fun of him. Kick chat. He has nicer breasts than the lesbian.
There's so much. Listen, Phil. People say so much nasty shit about me every day, and if I responded to it all the time, it would be all I ever do. Which half of the time is all you ever do is respond to the shit that these people are saying.
Oh,
And
that was true in the past.
You don't do that no more. Come on.
No,
That was
it's
definitely
Come
true.
on.
That
Hey,
is not
sir,
true today.
fire.
No, it is not.
No, it's not true today.
It's so true, sir.
I
I'm
am-
actually trying to help you.
I am so different today than how
This is just random things I got loaded in my OBS. Here's one.
12 minutes and people are already complaining on Kick.
That's how you ignore
12
them.
minutes. 12 minutes and people are already complaining on Kick. How about this? How about you kiss my fucking ass?
That's how you ignore them. I got the next one. Fuck, now I can't find it. I've been looking at it the whole time. Fuck. Oh well.
Oh, I used to be, because you're right. I used to get so angry about every single little stupid insignificant thing
anymore.
that was said about me, and I would bring it up and I would rage against it. And today I don't give two fucks about these people. I don't.
Listen,
You
5
can hear
minutes,
it. You
not
can hear
even
that.
5 minutes spent on this, but they make
Listen to his
so
voice.
angry about every.
He's
single
angry when he says that. He doesn't give two fucks. You can hear how angry he is.
little stupid insignificant thing that was said about me, and I would bring it up and I would rage against it. And today I don't give two fucks about these
I don't give two fucks about these people.
people. I don't.
listen.
5 minutes, not even 5 minutes spent on this, but they made it 2 weeks.
Well, I think you did, 25 minutes on the Lego thing, the Lego cope today?
That was good.
You know,
That was a good segment. I enjoyed that.
Listen, it is a good segment, but I have a feeling that you do actually, on a deep down level, know what you're doing. And know that it is in your best interest to keep the vortex going. Because it is. It's a symbiotic relationship between you and the detractors.
It's all my master plan.
It kind of is.
I think he let it
in a
slip there. He was the king snake. Maybe the king snake is true.
way. Now,
I'm
people are
convinced
saying
now.
You don't know what you're doing. Sometimes
There's
you do and
evidence.
sometimes you don't, I think. But I think you do. I think that you got to realize you are enabling what they're doing. And if you just ignore their narratives, their narratives
just told
would
you he
die out. It
does.
would only exist over there.
Well,
But
that's
Not
literally
listening,
where they
P.
only exist, though. Like, it doesn't exist in my stream. I told you, my stream, this was less than 5 minutes.
If he really ignored it, it would have stopped.
What you're addressing is the detractor vortex around me. If you actually attend my streams, this is not my content. Like I said, that Lego segment was an observation about Rich and her and maybe a couple others even all buying Legos and building them because I built them. But that's not me angry. That's just an observation, and it's a piece of content for my podcast. And then I move on, and we have a fun day. What did we do today?
No,
We played a game. We hung out. That's
So it's not his content, but then he explains how it is part of his content. All right, let's.
only exist over there. But
well,
when you-
that's literally where they only exist, though. Like, it doesn't exist in my stream. I told you, my stream, this was less than 5 minutes.
Doesn't exist in my stream.
What you're addressing is the detractor. Like I said, that Lego segment was an observation about building them because I built them. But that's not me angry. That's just an observation. Like, observation about Rich and her and maybe a couple others even all buying Legos and building them because I built them. But that's not me angry. That's just an observation, and it's a piece of content for my podcast. And then I move on, and we have a fun day. What did we do today?
No,
We played a game. We hung out. That's what my content is.
Well,
It's
there you
5
go.
minutes. 5 minutes of me becomes 50 hours for them.
But you said it wasn't a part of your streams.
But I don't
What-
care because I'm not involved in it.
Here's what I say. What is your hypothesis as to why this persists to this day and why this has been created around you?
Yeah, why? Why
but
do you
it's
think,
not
Phil?
really like that for many other creators?
Profits. That's why.
So there's no profits in getting other creators to cope in seeds like this?
But there is
Or maybe lots of them don't do this. Don't act the way you act.
ways to, A-log it and make profitable content out of other creators.
Mm-hmm.
But with you in particular, there seems to be it's very dedicated.
Mhm.
I feel like it's partly because you feed them constantly.
But there's
with
no
the
way to not feed
reactions that
them.
they want. But
There's
there
no way to
is
not
though.
feed them because
But
literally
you have
everything
free
I
will.
do is turned into something by them. If I have the most absolute boring time, they still turn it into something. If I don't make content for 2 days, they have someone go out and post a death threat.
Because you can, because you will never not be boring. Because say you are doing a boring stream, you could do 10 boring streams in a row, but one of these streams, you're not going to be hitting the goal, and you're going to start begging your fucking ass off, and then people can laugh at you.
And say that they're doing it in my name. I wasn't even...
And clip you, spread it all around the internet, everybody else laughs at you. It's really your attachment to
on
money,
the
Phil.
internet. So it doesn't matter what
It
I do.
always comes back to the
You have
begging.
to respond to that stuff. You know what I mean? You really don't. It's like I told you too. When it came to that June the King documentary,
That's why he needs to get a
I
job.
said to you, and this was potentially cucking the content for everybody, but I said
If he had a
"Phil,
job,
you
he
know,
wouldn't
you
have to
don't
beg,
actually
and then
have
he
to
could
react
actually
to
just
the
be
whole
boring,
thing.
and people would leave
You
him
know,
alone.
you don't actually have to do that.
Probably
And it's
not true.
probably only
There's
hurting
too
you
many
to
people
do
too
so.
dedicated at this point.
You know what I mean?
It's too late
And
for this guy.
You still went ahead with it.
He'd have to get off
you know,
all
for
the way.
whatever reasons you had.
Not gonna happen though.
But I think it might have been better for you had you not reacted to it, or it might not have made any difference. But
Yeah, because it led to him telling the bullshit story that he sold down from the rafters. It would have been better off if he just didn't address it with a stupid fucking story like that.
I don't know. I think I did the right thing there. I really do, because I feel like all that shit is now in the past, and anyone who's still talking about that stuff, it's like, you know, so many people saw the documentary and were like, that's it? You would be surprised how many people contacted me. They were like, that's it? That's why people are so angry with you all these years?
I know,
How
and I've
many?
had a lot of people
Why do we have to be
message me that
surprised?
as
Why
well.
not fucking tell
But
us?
I think part of the problem that you run
people
into,
really
Phil,
message
to
you,
be
P?
honest, is that you feel like you need to
Now I
control
call him
the
P.
narrative.
Saying PPP every time is
feel
just
that
too
way?
much.
I
Too
don't
much
think
work.
I can control the narrative. I can only, all I can do is on my own stream, right? Try to put out the best kind of content that doesn't get sucked into that drama sphere. And that's the best I can do with the situation I'm in. I'm never going to be able to completely separate myself from it, because they're always going to pull me back in no matter how much I try.
That's a
just
bad
think,
coat, bro.
honestly, you embrace the whole thing and just start battling it. Like, the thing is, if you want to, there's two paths. You either don't
He's a pussy though. He's not gonna do that.
engage with any of
Oh, 2-pass. I didn't realize he said this first.
Or how much I try.
I just think, honestly, you embrace the whole thing and just start battling it. Like, the thing is, if you want to, there's two paths. You either don't engage with any of it and you just let it fucking go and don't try and control the narrative, or fuck, let's just bring duty on. Let's bring that being said on. Argue with them about all of this shit and just settle the fucking shit. You know what I mean? And
But
make money off.
And then that would lead to Phil coming up. He's a pioneer. He's gonna forge his own path, the path of the e-beggar.
That's the point.
This
here.
is the
It'll
origin
never be settled.
story.
Because people like them, they always move the goalpost because they need more content for the next day. If I'm not here making content that they can make fun of, then they just make something up anyway. So it doesn't matter. Like, I will never appease those people. I mean, I might benefit from that. If I made that kind of drama content, I probably would get views and I would make money, but that's not the kind of person or the kind of creator that I am, and I don't want to be that kind of creator.
Do you feel that everybody
I just
who
wanna
has
beg.
criticisms of you is like bad faith and they're always gonna be bad and against you, that none of them are fair?
No, just a lot
no,
of them.
that's not true at all. There's definitely people who have fair criticisms.
Name
and I
one
enjoy
person.
hearing the fair criticisms, and I feel like I have been able to
There's
improve
always just
myself
people,
a lot,
just never,
especially
like-
these last couple of
Like,
years.
oh yeah, this guy says this, and this is true. I'm working on that. No, it's always fucking. There's people. They say things.
because of those
The
fair
mystery
criticisms.
people with the
But
mystery
then
criticisms.
There's the people who just outright will lie no matter what.
Can you name somebody who was a
Exactly.
critic of yours or detractor of yours that you feel
Let's
would be in
let's
good
get a
faith
name,
to
Phil.
have a conversation with?
I don't know. I'd have to look into it because I do not watch detractor content. God's honest truth, I don't.
Well,
I don't know what
like,
they. I mostly
hear
don't know what
this-
they
I
say.
don't know how
But
to
you just
his
said
name
you
is
know there's
Alt
people
guy
out
or
there.
ALT guy. From that being said, I've heard he's a pretty reasonable
get LT
guy.
on
He's
there.
a pretty level-headed guy.
I didn't even know that's who that is because people say ALT in my
Didn't
chat
know
all the
that,
time, and I
no.
had no idea that he was from that show because I've never heard it.
And I hear that he knows the lore inside and out. And a lot of the time when it comes to these conversations, I just don't have the knowledge, and I try my best to understand this last 16 years of your life. But it's like, I don't have the time. Like, these guys experienced it in real time for decades following you. And so they're able to go back and forth with you on this stuff. Whereas with me, it's like, okay, like, I'm talking about shit that happened 12 years ago, you know, I don't fucking know. So, like, I feel like at a certain point, this whole, like, community has to come together in a way, and there has to be at least some sort of a resolution
He's
on
reading
this
chat.
with the people who know it best. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's only to your benefit at this point to talk
Thanks,
about it
Ashton.
with these people
Not
and show
listening at all.
everybody that you're open and honest about it. You know what I mean?
I hear what you're saying, but again,
But-
that only benefits me if that's
I hear what you're saying, but every fucking time. This is why I make a point with this fucking assholes. I hear what you're saying, but
what I want to do, and that's the kind of content I want.
did you hear? Or were you reading chat or fucking checking your emails for tips or whatever the fuck you were doing?
And it's not. I don't want to be involved with these people. I don't want to be in drama content.
But
You know, everyone.
insert yourself in drama content, Phil.
Yeah.
Wait.
do.
I insert myself.
Yeah, you're a drama
Hold on a
whore.
second. Hold on. So you're gonna tell me that
Yes.
Iron Chef Sakai going over to someone else's stream, coming on mine, and literally derailing my entire business? That was me.
Yes.
I did that.
Well, is that derailing your entire business? If I was-
Absolutely.
No, I should have told him yes. The moment you accept all this money from this guy, you make him a character. And you made him a character on your streams, personality. So then the things he did reflected on you, like you said when you told that fucking the fucking big lead up to bitching him out and calling Lex a slut. It's your fault.
Absolutely. The
If you
entire
weren't
King
relying on these people's money, they would have no effect over you.
Jack was talking about it.
Okay, so here's my next question. So what happens if one of your guys comes over and donates to me?
You could have just banned him too. You didn't have to have your whole fucking speech.
Or one of my guys goes over and donates to you? Like, is there jealousy? Is there bitterness? Is
No.
there
Yes.
anger?
Yes.
No, and
Is
that's
there
happened
secret
many times, I'm
business?
sure. I'm absolutely sure that's happened tons
There
of times.
actually is.
And that's fine.
And he knows every time it happens. He knows. He knows when his guys are giving you money.
Everyone is, in my opinion, maybe other people disagree, everyone can do whatever they want outside of the realm of your own stream, business, or content. So when you're here and you're in my chat, welcome. Please abide by the rules. You know what they are. And as soon
But
as you leave,
nobody else-
I have no
but
control over
nobody
anything
else-
you say or do or
nobody else-
anything.
But nobody else has rules like this, Phil. Like, if somebody's in my fucking chat, oh, hey, I like this guy's stream, I'm not gonna
Nobody else is super autistic.
ban that guy. I think that that's fucking nuts.
They're just mildly
honest.
autistic. A
And I
normal
think that,
level
again, you're
of
just-
autism,
you're
if you will.
deflecting from the reality that you're upset that you felt that was your money
It's not.
that then went
It's not
to
why
her.
I was upset. I'm telling you. And you can say that as much as you want, and I know I won't convince you, but that's not the reason. That's not it.
Can you even convince yourself of it?
I'm 100%.
I have.
Again,
Do you,
thi-
do you
this is
even-
He can convince himself of fucking anything. That's one of his actual abilities.
believe your own
He ain't got a lot of skills, but lying to himself is one.
bullshit? Like, have you pignatized yourself to that extent?
if
that
you.
actually believe that?
Let me ask you this. I know
Magnetized
this is a dumb
himself.
food hypothetical, but these always work
Oh
for me.
man, the
You're doing
sandwich
it
shop.
again.
I'm doing it again. You're-
Okay.
You walk into Subway. You have every intention of ordering a Subway sandwich. You're hungry for Subway, okay? But everyone around you is standing there talking about how the Jersey Mike's sub shop next door is so good and so much better than Subway, right?
Right.
What's going to happen? Are you going to stand there and order your Subway, or are you going to say, oh my God, there's a whole bunch of people?
I would, because I'm already there and I'm already in fucking line there. Why would I waste my time to go over to the other place?
Here saying that Jersey Mike's is better. You're going to go next door, right?
So you're
Yeah, if you're that hungry, you're not gonna decide to up and leave that place and go to the other one and waste even more time getting your food.
so just like the sandwich shop, you're worried about lost profits. So I'm right.
I'm worried about people
Right.
being convinced that other content is better
Yes.
because they're seeing it being advertised
Yes.
for free in my show.
But if it is, and you can't compete,
It's profits.
Like, the problem isn't that it's being advertised. The problem is that you can't compete, so you need to be better. You get what I'm saying?
Which, in my opinion, I think I am.
I
In
am
most
better.
cases,
I
maybe not
am
every
better.
case, but I don't need people cross-advertising in my content. That's never been allowed.
But that just...
I mean, this is all the way back from the days of Toby Turner.
He's so frustrating.
running ads.
Oh, fucking Tobuscus again. Shit's been fucking boiling his ass for fucking 15 years.
Because he had a tie-in with Madden,
We
like
know.
in 2010, and he had these ads running on everyone's videos that were gamers. Were like, wait a minute, why is Toby Turner advertising his gaming channel on my fucking content? That's completely unfair. It's a predatory practice. It shouldn't even be allowed on YouTube.
Predatory
Since then,
practice.
that's always been my philosophy. I think
really,
it is.
though?
I totally think it is.
Like, I don't know, man. Like, I just think that you're salty. You know? Like, I don't know what to
The
say.
saltiest
Like,
man on the
That's your
internet.
opinion. You're entitled to it. I'm not upset by that.
I just think if you were a bit more honest about things and were directly like, listen, fuck this slut. I don't believe in this. Da 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 da. I'm pissed that she took Iron Chef Sakai's money away from me.
No, he
I
can't
think
do that.
That's, you know,
That would be admitting he's a piece of shit. He don't want to admit that.
something that people can understand and get behind. But this whole, I wasn't upset, but I called her a
He wants to treat people like shit when he wants to, when he still wants to be looked at as the good guy at the end of the day.
slut, you know, but people can't advertise, but it's not because I'm worried about losing money. Stuff.
He wants everybody
Doesn't
else
make
to
any
justify
sense.
his
Well, it doesn't make
lashing.
any sense because
No.
His
you don't have
lashing
the same
out at
belief
people.
system as me. Like, I really
Like,
am
you're
not
supposed
upset
to
about
think that
if I
he-
was upset about Iron Chef Sakai,
He's
why
justified
would I
in
ban
his nasty
You
actions.
live in your own world, or
Of course,
Yes.
I live in my own world. We all do. We all live in our own moral,
Yeah.
values and belief systems.
Some of
We
us a
all have
little
different
more than
perspectives on
others,
stuff,
though.
and that's okay. You know, it's okay to not agree on something. Like I said, with Iron Chef Sakai, I appreciate everything that he did for myself and my business. I really
let
do.
me
You don't
ask
have to
you
agree
something.
with him.
But I banned him for a reason because I had enough.
But the thing is, you advertise yourself in like my
Like, he'll lie to you. You say, you're lying. He'll say, well, we don't have to agree.
chat, or you did for a while. Like,
Oh, man.
should I have banned
This guy,
you?
everything's a
If you
fucking
felt like you
stretch.
wanted to, sure.
But
And you had the right to.
would you want me
Yeah.
to do that?
It's up to you. It's
Yeah.
your call.
I,
There's
you know,
other
I
people
just-
who I'm friendly with,
Just
and they
gonna,
have come
just gonna refuse to answer that fucking question.
in and advertise stuff in my chat, and because I'm friendly with them, I say that's allowed.
Right. Can you just admit that you were upset about losing out on the money? And
I'm
that's why you
not.
called
I
it?
He's not
am
upset.
literally not
That
in
you-
one
that
piece
you-
upset about that.
So it has nothing to do with the money. So is it that she's a woman? 'Cause
No.
You know.
I
Is
don't
it
like
that she
predatory
has-
content. I don't like predatory content.
Come
I never have.
on.
I
Come
feel like
on.
there's a level of content out there that's very exploitative, that takes advantage
Yeah, like when you beg people and tell them that your wife's gonna have to cook.
of
The other day he goes, guys, I didn't hit the goal. I'm gonna have to buy fucking Pokemon 2 tonight.
certain people. Okay,
Come on.
and a lot of people will say
That's
that
not
about me, and you might say,
exploitative?
"Well, is this contradictory for yourself?" My content, you know what you're going to get when you come on my stream.
Yeah, you're
There's
gonna get
no
exploited.
misrepresentations of anything.
Oh,
You know
okay.
that we're not going to be close personal friends or anything.
Isn't it misrepresentation when you promise to play a game, accept a shit ton of money for it, and then decide you can't do it because you couldn't get it to work with mods, and now we're in the hardcore gaming season anyway, so you need to move on?
Anything better than that.
Did you refund those people?
But you know that if you support my content will continue.
But
So if you like me and my content and you want to see it continue and you
I-
want to support
I think-
improvement,
I
support
think
my
that you-
content.
It always comes back to that too. After he fucking rips you off, you just did it because you like me and you want to support my content. That's why you gave me money. No, I gave you money because I wanted to see the fucking Ballad of Gay Tony.
say stuff like it's a drama.
I wanted to see
show.
Stellar Blade.
I mean, you don't get that because
The list goes on.
Drama all the time. Whether it's you going after Review Tech USA, which you did collabs with me,
That's different. He can punch down, so he thinks.
whether it's you talking about Keemstar or you calling this Lex girl a slut, like, of course you participate in.
He's better than all those people, though. He likes to put people down when he feels that he's better than them. He just doesn't like when people who are better than him put him down. Get it, Chief?
Drama.
But
So
it's
when
not
you're
the
saying-
focus. That's
what
right,
you
but it's
mean-
not
That's not the
focus.
focus. What the fuck?
I mean, listen, I'll be real. I think
I
you
wasn't
should do
expecting
more of
that one.
Oh, I know.
Because I
So it's alright for me to do that once in a while, as long as I don't focus on it.
think it's a lot more entertaining. And I feel like this segment
Now he's fucking fixing cards. Look at the man go.
Where we're going back
Little
and
asshole.
forth and talking. I feel like it's very entertaining. I feel like a lot of people are entertained and captivated.
Now pick
by
the cards up.
But
And
I will make an observation now. Okay.
We haven't hit the goal yet.
Segment has now gone on for about 45 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, we went about 15 minutes over what I wanted to go. But
We have received during this segment about $5 in contributions. My audience doesn't care about this. They never did. They want to hang out with me. They want to have chill streams. They want to enjoy games. That's what my audience wants.
Here's
There we
my
go.
point. I think that
Being
your audience
exploitative.
is kind of like a sinking ship in a way. You have your core supporters, but as time they get peeled off. And eventually you're going to have to expand into a new audience, into new horizons, because you can't rely on the same 20 people forever, sir. And if you're just
That
doing
ain't
these
true. This was,
gameplays like you're doing in this oversaturated
This was 7
market,
months ago. He's
it's
still
not gonna
going.
grow, King.
Still going strong,
So-
all right?
So, you know, like, I know, like, I maybe I'm coming across as a prick or an asshole, but I'm genuinely trying to help you try and, like, reach a new audience of people that might actually be entertained.
He hasn't sucked these ones all the way dry yet,
And
all right?
I appreciate that. It's obvious that as much as people say shit like, you know, the Kino Casino is just messing with you, they're going to snake you, they actually don't like you.
They don't know he's the snake. Look at this. This is the snake face. Shit, wrong one. That's the snake face.
I actually feel like it's the opposite. It's that you want to help me, but you see the kind of person I am, that I'm a stubborn individual, and it hurts you to see that I won't,
He does this
I
weird
won't
shit.
change, right?
Brutal. It's brutal. No, Phil.
Nobody talks more about what other people say about them than Phil.
It's fucking brutal, bro.
I just want you to know I am a
You actually do see me, and you see that I do have true potential, and it's just that I'm not willing to achieve it through the means of drama. Am I right?
well aware. People say I'm not self-aware. I am fully self-aware of all of this going on. I'm not
If you are, then that makes you an even bigger piece of shit than I thought.
Oh my
stupid.
God. You guys know, like, I'll pitch this idea, this idea. No, this doesn't work for me, brother. Okay, what about the no, brother? Like, or you know, like, or you know, he does do it, but it takes a long time. It's tough. You know, like working with Phil is draining. It sucks my soul, and it's not your fault entirely,
It is. You see what it did to his wife?
Phil. It's also everybody around you. Everybody involved in all of this shit
Yeah.
is fucked in the head, including me and you.
Here's
And
the
so
truth.
It's just like a bastion of mental illness, like a fucking asylum.
If we
a
were just
fucking nut bars.
if we were just able to work together and do the fun content that we think would work, but we can't, because every moment we got to wonder how is it going to be taken by this? Who's going to spin it this way? Will they support it or not? You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. It's not just we could just do stuff that we think will work. You always got to have this fucking thought about in the back. What about this?
So you need to behave well, I guess. I don't know what to say. Like, you can't act a certain way, otherwise people are gonna make fun of you about it.
The sphere,
That's the whole world, not just you.
the vortex. How's that going to affect it?
This is what I think has happened is that, you know, if you watch like Kitchen Nightmares, and Chef Ramsay will come in and there was somebody who was talented, but the chef will say, you lost your passion. To me, it feels like you lost your passion.
This is where it
It
gets
feels
sad.
to me like you lost
No.
that spirit of wanting to create and wanting to make good stuff. And
Still
you
got
just
passion
serve
for
up
money,
whatever fucking shitty
buying
slop
shit.
just to pump it out 6 days a fucking week and fill the schedule, and your passion is gone. And it's probably
Now he's got passion for protein foods and stuff like that. Come on.
been gone for 7 or 8 years now.
You
That's
just gotta
my
find
assessment.
something new to buy.
I lost my passion in 2016 when I was doing the offline style videos. I basically was streaming, but I was actually ignoring the audience. Like, imagine I literally didn't address anyone tonight who contributed or nothing.
There you
Like,
go. We
that's how
got
I
some
was
more
streaming.
money
I
there.
What a dunce move, right? But then when I became an interactive streamer and I started talking with the audience and having these social conversations and shout outs, the content changed much for the better. And I
The passion's back, baby.
like who I am now. I like the content I put out now, and my
That was
audience
the same
does.
year he jerked
Now,
off.
you're right. I'm not
by the
going to
way.
have the same size of audience forever, and I am trying to slowly try to transition into other things, as everyone has seen. There's different content, different things I'm doing. But you have to understand that I've been doing this for almost 17 years. It's not going to be an overnight change. It's not something I want to do overnight because I like what I'm doing before as well. I did like doing some of this drama stuff, and I think we'll do more of it. But I also don't want to become Mr. Drama overnight.
He thinks too. He thinks like he's so important. Like fucking, like he thinks Triple P here really needs him into drama. Like he's holding all the cards here.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just what I think. I just think
We'll do drama on my terms when I want to. You know, like maybe if you're nice enough, you keep asking me, I'll do a little drama with you every now and again.
When I brought you on to Kino Casino the first time, and then we had the interview, or not the interview, but the co-op react about review tech. And then we had the Josh Moon interview. There was so much momentum and such a groundswell of people that were going to give you a second look, a second opportunity. And
yeah, he took all the money he could from them while giving them as little as possible. Get it, Chief?
And I just feel like you did not capitalize on that opportunity. And it's not entirely your fault. There's a lot of people that, you know, said they wanted to work with you or do interviews.
He just wasn't willing to do that much.
It fell through. But ultimately, it falls down on you to produce a product that is going to hold people's attention and entertain them.
What do you think he's gonna say? See, I hear what you're saying, but
and turn them into longtime Phil fans. And you had such a good opportunity, and I just feel like you let it slip right through your fingers because you were too comfortable clinging to what you do now, which it's enough to get by for now. But, you know, 50 is coming, Phil. You know, you'll soon be 50 years old, 60, you know? You got to be thinking, like...
See, this blows Phil's whole narrative apart, too, is saying, oh, I'd be destroyed after the casino. He just said right now he thinks you're going to make it to 50, maybe 60. He just doesn't think it's going to be very good for you.
Are you going to be 60 and playing Ninja Turtles, Call of Duty? Is that your life?
Of course.
Yes.
Of course not. And I'm trying to prepare my audience for that. I've been telling them for years, this is why I need to diversify.
Trying to prepare them to give him money for doing even less than playing games, because the games are getting real stressful these days. He says that all the time. Every week there's, oh, this was a pretty stressful week. I was playing Silk Song and fucking the other horror game. I can't remember what it's called.
Do other things. And there's a lot of pushback. When you're someone who's doing a certain kind of content for so long, and that's what got you notoriety, and that's why you have a long-standing, hardcore, positive fan base that will stand by you through thick and thin and all these years of bullshit.
He didn't say it, by the way. I was hoping he was gonna say it. He didn't. I hear what you're saying, but
it's tough. It is. I wish it would be an easy thing.
I said it for him.
I can't
he might
just
as well
abandon everyone who
he must have knew he used that one out.
Who supported me for all these years. But at the
that phrase is on the cooldown.
same time, they know that. I've told them, this is why I have a podcast now instead of just playing games. This is why I want to branch out and do different kinds of commentary shows. This is why I need to branch out and do interviews. It has to happen. It can't just be me sitting here playing games.
He's making it happen. He's gonna interview Wings tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. Day after tomorrow. 2 days.
Well, I'm dead. I'm not going to be able to.
Depends on what day I release this.
Right? I can't do it anymore. And I know that. And I've said that to them many times. So it is, I totally get where you're coming from. I do. It's a valid conversation. I appreciate the effort. I appreciate the fact that you have given me a chance.
But listen, I'm not going to do anything but beg.
And you continue to give me a chance.
That's the only thing I'm willing to do is beg.
We've had this conversation privately, but I feel like it comes to the point because a lot of people don't understand like what I'm trying to do. With
don't understand what cunt Phil is.
Interacting with you or interacting with the rest of the voice.
Well, I think we do all understand that.
And I just kind of want to put the cards on.
I mean, this did bring light to how truly difficult this fucker is, though.
On the table publicly as to where I am with it and how
the
I
casino
view you.
arc.
And how I view this whole
we got a nice inside look at Phil and how he works.
Thing going down and where I'd like it to go, you know, because I think a lot of people are confused, and that, you know, that's because, you know, there's kayfabe, and sometimes not, of course, most of the time the things I'm saying aren't meant to be taken literally, but I genuinely think, Phil, that if you don't make some real changes real soon and get passionate about what you're doing for your job and excited about it again, you're going to be in a really, really bad spot, bro. and you know, you are considered one of the treasures of the internet.
Oh yeah.
And we don't want to, you know, some people want to see you in
treasure.
a really bad place, and they want to see you homeless, and they want to see you die. And, you know, sometimes I understand why, but I don't want that for you. Even though I understand sometimes why they hate you so much, because sometimes you just do shit that's so retarded, I don't want to see you die, Phil. I want to see you succeed. I want to see you win. I want to see you prosperous. I want to see the whole community,
He's not arguing with any of this.
excited and having fun. And that's what I want. So that's why I decided to
maybe that cooldown bars, Phil. We're gonna get it.
Go off a little bit more tonight.
It's all good.
No,
it's totally all
no.
good.
He's done. He's
and
done
I think this
talking
is
about
more
it.
transparency for the viewers too, because a lot of them seriously think that you guys are like
You're gonna
trying
give
to
some
screw me and
hypnosis.
stuff, which I know neither you or Andy
You're not trying to screw me. I know it, guys. I'm trying to screw you.
are. I know that, but they don't see that, right? They don't hear this. They think there's some evil plot behind it.
He's
And I
robbing
get
the
it.
casino right now.
For me, it's going to be a slower process, but I think that we'll get there. It's just a matter of time and finding the right way to.
So basically what he's saying here is he wants PPP to ease up, quit trying to get him to do shit he doesn't want to do, and just wait forever while consistently helping Phil make content and sending his supporters and viewers over to Phil to support and view him. Sounds good.
To do it, because again, it's a tricky thing for me. I easily could have jumped fully into the drama stuff back in the fall, right, when we were hot with it.
We know
were.
he tried. I'm
We
not
were.
gonna say that.
But
I
what
don't know why
started to see
PPP
from
didn't
my
call him out
core
there.
audience, the people who were there every day to support me, was saying, "Phil, what are you doing? This is not what we want for you. This
Jaden
is
don't
not,
like that.
you know, this is not who you are. And if you do this, we're gonna leave. And I can't just have the people who made me who I am today upset and leave. At the same time, I know I can't play games forever. It's got to be a balance.
That's OIC. He's got to be talking about OIC.
And that's, everyone wants me to run a million miles an hour towards change. I want to do things differently, but it's got to be a balanced process, and we will get there.
What we gotta
We
have
will
is
get there.
stick to something, man. You gotta stick.
Just like if he keeps getting support at the tune of fucking $300 a day, $300+ a day for a few years, he can start saving.
To something.
We'll get there, guys. All of us together.
Novelty, and then the money falls off, and you're like, ah, fuck it. You know, the Lego stream, it might be the same thing. It's like a novelty. It does well, and then you just let it fucking go. But you have to stick with these things sometimes, like with the wrestling.
Phil believes
show.
in
We've managed to stick
progress,
with it,
not
even though there's been
perfection. You
slow
know,
weeks,
he just
there's
always got to
good
be
weeks,
moving
and I
towards
think that that's a good thing.
the goal.
You know, but you can't just
You get it.
start off in one direction and then fuck it, it's no good. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you do that a lot of the time. You know,
It's hard because I don't really feel like anything that I've tried has had the long-term success that I would, you know what I mean? Like you guys, your show does so
He
good.
doesn't make enough money every day.
Nothing that I do really sticks around besides the consistent shit that
And that's how you know he's a jealous little fuck. He just said that shit. That was nasty. Let's hear that again.
fuck it, it's no good. You know what I mean?
Basically, yeah, he doesn't make as much money as you after doing a show once or twice, so it's not good.
Like I feel like you do that a lot of the time. You know?
Listen to this envious
it's hard
little
because
fuck.
I don't really feel like anything that I've tried has had the long-term success that I would, you know what I mean? Like you guys, your show does so good. And mine, nothing that I do really sticks around besides the consistent shit that I agree, will go into decline. These efforts that I've tried to do new stuff haven't really worked. I've tried different
Nasty,
interviews.
jealous
They
man.
kind of flopped. They didn't really work. I tried to get other guests. They don't want to come on. They want to dodge, right? It's like, come on, man. I want to do this stuff. I do. I was willing to
give
do
up.
it.
He
And then
gave
it's
up.
just like, is it really worth it?
No, it's not
And
worth
I hear
it.
you. Like,
It's not worth the effort I'm putting in. I just want the fucking end result.
it feels like I went right back to square one, but at the same time, I'm doing good. I'm actually doing better than I was, which is great. But I agree with you that there has to be some
I was using this pussy voice. You notice that?
changes too. You know, I'm with you on this. I
I don't
am.
know, man. You just go
He's just 100% submitted.
like completely outside the box. I don't know. Maybe we do fucking workout
Like, it's just
streams.
whatever
Maybe
he's got to
we
do to get this
walking
fucking
around the
over with
neighborhood
at this
live
point.
stream. I don't know, but we gotta find something for you, man. We gotta find something for you that you can do comfortably
Depressing.
and successfully and grow your audience, because it's just, I'm just worried for you, man. I just genuinely am worried for you.
Don't worry.
Well, I appreciate that.
Don't worry,
I do.
P.
I really do.
We're
People
gonna
think
come
that,
up with the
like,
third
I'm
path.
dumb and you're fooling me, and then people think that you're some
There we
evil
go.
person trying to mess with me. I
This isn't even what we're fucking talking about. Nobody's talking about this.
don't think, neither is true. But that's what the drama queens want to believe, But I don't think it's.
Why
that's
we
the
gotta
case at
cope
all.
about this right
By the
now?
way, we did get a lot of support, and I gotta get out of here. So let's
I
just
know.
All right.
I kept you way too
do
long,
final
and
shout outs here.
Now we got into this side.
We got some support. I gotta go.
Bullshit. But it's supposed to be a wrestling show there, folks. And I think, what do you want to do? Do you want to do Raw next
yeah,
week, Phil,
wrestling
or do
show.
you want to do NXT as well?
Great
Or you
wrestling
wanna
show,
do Raw and
guys.
SmackDown.
Yeah,
What
let's do
you think?
2 shows. I'm down for either Raw and SmackDown or Raw and NXT. What do you think? I'll do 2 shows next week. A double.
Let's
A
do,
double.
let's do.
He's
Raw
putting the
and
work in.
SmackDown,
Okay.
I think.
I hope he hits 2 goals next week for watching 2
I
shows.
think. And then let's just see, because then we'll get a broader perspective on the whole situation, because we've been missing out on half the storyline. So I think we'll try and do that. I think it'll be on Tuesday. I think.
Okay.
I think so.
Unless it changes, that's that'll work for
We might
me.
have to push it till Thursday or whatever. But it's like now
He'll update everybody 3 times a day until then. Don't worry.
we're moving the show around all over the place.
I know. Makes it even more confusing. So
I got the drip, go. I got the drip, go. I got the drip, go. I got the drip, go.
Well, that was that. That's the 3rd episode in the books. There was a lot going on in that one. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you next time.